Hello students, I hope you are doing well in your studies. So let us continue with the chapter political parties and party system in India. So as we have discussed in the previous lecture about the fourth general election of 1967, Congress was able to win the majority, but it was not an easy task for the Congress. The Congress has to struggle a lot and Indira has to prove herself. So, during that 1967 election, some of the senior leaders of the Congress they lost their seats, and some of them are Kamraj in Tamil Nadu, S.K. Patil in Maharashtra, Atulya Ghosh in West Bengal, and K.B. Sahay in Bihar. They all are the senior leaders who were defeated in their own constitutions, and the dramatic nature of the political change would be more apparent to you see at the state level. The Congress lost majority in as many as 7 states. If somebody will catch a train from Delhi to Havra, he will not cross a single state which is Congress ruling. That was a very strange thing for the people of India, because they were not in a habit to see any other political party in government. So it was a setback for Congress and Indra also. So they have to prove themselves again. There is another picture which there is another concept which came into picture, that is the coalition government. So what is coalition government? Let us understand first of all. Actually, coalition government comes in picture when there is no single party's majority. Means after election, it is when it is found that no single party is able to win the majority. So then the other political party they joins with the other parties and try to form the government. That is the coalition government. And after 1967's election in Bihar, there is a Sanyukt Vidhayat Dal and the United Popular Front in Punjab. They were quite popular at that time and they formed the government. Next topic is defection. What is defection? Defection means if a candidate who won the election on a particular party's seat, and after winning the election he changed the party, so that situation is known as defection. So this defection is very crucial in making or breaking any government. And after 1967, that is also seen, we can understand through it one famous example of Gayaram, who was a MLA of Haryana, and he changed his party 3 times within 15 days, and the last change was to within 9 hours. So you can see this defection is a kind of we can say it is a very harmful situation for any political system. And nowadays also you can see the political parties they try to break the members or candidates from any political party and try to give them any offer so that they will join them and they will be able to form the government. You must be familiar with the Maharashtra case which was happened in the last election, and how the competition between Congress and BJP take place. We all are familiar with that. Then we have next topic is split in the Congress. Now the Congress party is not that united party as we have earlier. After this Indira Gandhi, so the party was divided into two groups. One is to syndicate the senior leaders. They made Indira prime minister instead of Morarji Desai, that she will be dependent on them. But very soon, in a short period of time, she sidelined all the senior leaders and took the charge independently. That was not digestible for the senior leader of Congress. So the next situation that occurs in front of Congress and which become the reason for split, that is the presidential election of 1969. So during this 1969, by the death of Zakir Hussain, the president of India, the seat was vacant, and the N. Sanjeeva Reddy was the proposed candidate for the presidentship. And the senior leader of syndicate, they already know that this N. Sanjeeva Reddy is the strong political opponent of Indira Gandhi, and Indira Gandhi will never support N. Sanjeeva Reddy. But still they proposed the name of N. Sanjeeva Reddy by the President of Congress. But Indira has to their own plan. She encouraged V.V. Giri, the then President for the presidentship, and even supported openly in a meeting of Congress and announced the members of Congress party they are free to give their vote as per their own wish. And finally there was a winning of V.V. Giri, and it created or it widened the gap between Congress and syndicate, and officially it is splitted into two parts, Congress O and Congress R. Congress O is the known as that is the original Congress, and Congress R is the party which is made by the supporter of Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi was the main leader. Next we have some of the policies which were introduced by Gandhi for the pro-poverty approach that was very much liked by the people, and she started implementing some initiatives or policies so that the country will lead to economic development. One of the example is 14 banks were nationalized during that time. Land reforms were done that made the Congress, this Indira, popular. Then we have the 1971's elections. So 1967 to Indira won the election. Now the challenge was of 1971 election, because the 5th general election to Lok Sabha were held in February 1971, and this was the surprising and bold move of Indira Gandhi to announce the election. So in this time all the known Congress parties, they joined together to defeat the Congress. They don't have any agenda or any plans, but here though Indira is coming with more well prepared techniques. She made an agenda, remove poverty or Garibi Hatao, and the another side these rest of the political parties who joined together to defeat the Indira, the only agenda was defeat Indira or remove Indira. During that after that elections there is a situation of very military and political crisis occurred in Bangladesh, and this Bangladesh opposed or protested for its independence, and finally it got separated, and Indira played an important role, and many of the political opponent of Indira Gandhi, they also agreed with the statesmanship of Indira Gandhi or leadership of Indira Gandhi. Finally in 1971's elections, the Indira was able to swept all the seats in the state assembly and proved herself as a strong leader. So but we cannot say it is the restoration of the Congress. Still there are many challenges which had to be faced, and the